I'm Usha Mahesh Shankar. Nice to meet you all, and great that we are getting connected. Thank you so much for such an overwhelming response that we are getting. So, so today, what we are going to talk about is ये जो आज का session है. I'll mix English and Hindi. I'll mix English and Hindi so that it's comfortable for everybody. In case somebody wants me to change the language mostly to Hindi or mostly to English, please do write into the chat box and accordingly. Otherwise, for the comfort of everybody, I will try to mix the language so that everybody is on the same page. So जो आज का session है, basically ये हमारे पिछले session का continuation है. हमने पहले एक workshop की थी that was on what is Reiki, introduction to Reiki and the different alternative healing modalities. So the current session is basically उसका link भी हमने आपको email पे भी दिया है और हमने details भी आपको forward किया. Whenever you get time, please do take it and then understanding what we are talking today. And this will be a live demonstration. So the idea is because lots of questions keep coming in कि exactly healing करते कैसे हैं? अगर हमें healing करनी है, अपनी करनी है, किसी और की करनी है, we have to do it on somebody else, then how exactly to do the healing? So quickly, I will just do a wrap up. What is healing actually is to maintain harmony and balance. When we maintain harmony and balance within and without, मतलब हमारे आसपास के environment के जो elements हैं, पंच महाभूतास हम जिनकी बात करते हैं, उनके और हमारे बीच में जब harmony रहती है, all right. So when the five elements in the universe, and we are also a part of the universe, so when the five elements within the body of a human being, and that is in harmony with the five elements without, that is the environment that a human body is present in, is in compatibility, is in harmony, then the health and the wellness, that's what we say, prevails. आप कोई modality उठा लें, whichever modality you look at, basically if it is pranic healing or if it is Karnaki or it is Reiki we are practicing, these are all extensions. Basically we are talking about one thing which is energy. Yeah, so we are just talking about one thing which is energy, which is prana. So when you understand prana, when we practice meditation, all we discuss and all we concentrate on is in the prana, breathing in, breathing out of the prana. So that breathing in, breathing out of the prana does the entire trick. It's that trick which you have to master, learn, and a master or any teacher can just give you guidelines, just take you there and make you practice. So when I teach, approximately 1 month, 2 months, the person is with me. And by that time, it is your practice. We'll give you guidance. That's how the entire concept is. So when we actually do healing, so before that, before we go to a demonstration, I will show you when a person is sitting, how to do healing, when you do self-healing, how to do it, and when you do it on others, what is the procedure. Quickly, we'll cover distance healing also to a certain extent, right? So we will be talking about all these concepts. So first when we talk about healing, so that means when the harmony is maintained, health and health benefits, what you can heal just about everything. You can heal the past, you can heal the present, and you can heal the future. You can heal the environment that I'm sitting in. You can also heal any partner or any circumstance, event which is bothering you. People ask me if there is a problem in my business which was not there earlier. Can I heal that? Yes, you can heal it. So these are things which you can heal. Heal matlab, heal is very different from curing. There's a thin line between healing and curing. Healing is holistic. When a person comes to us as a healer, people who are already practicing, just put in a punch, yes or no, that yes, you're a healer or not. But people who are already practicing would have already gone through those experiences, that somebody comes with an arm pain and I end up giving him a holistic healing of the neck, shoulders, spine, something like that. So I cannot ignore the fact that it is holistic, and if I get points where I need to provide healing, I cannot just let go of those areas that the person is asking me to give healing only in this particular section of the body. So it is the entire body, which is another energy body which we are talking about. तो हमारे दो तरीके की body की हम बात कर रहे हैं. One is the physical body that you see, and when the disease shows, spurts out, and you feel it, that's where the pain is nothing but a symptom of a problem which you are carrying in your body. That's how you start showing it. And anything to come out in your body and you start feeling it, it starts impacting your mental and physical state and your emotional body. That means it has been there in your physical body, in your environment for approximately 2 to 3 years, that now it is impacting you so badly. So as a healer, what are we supposed to do? We are supposed to pick up those small points where healing will do immediate effects. Once it becomes chronic, then it is a lot of work that we have to do. So what we are trying to do is spread the message as much, spread the information as much, so that when it is little obstacles that you feel, little disappointments that you feel, they should not become situations of depression, stress, and continuous, failures, and then you become a chronic issues, and then you start taking medication. That are all things that can be prevented, because once they're already existing, then nothing can be done but cure. Healing will do its own subtle job there. But by that time, people are so irritated, they are so restless, that they want to immediately, when they come to us, they immediately say, ma'am, I want result in 5 days. And my message to such people is, when you took 15 years or 10 years or 5 years to grow that problem, so for a healer, for 5 days, it's far too less to heal you. I can probably give you symptomatic relief. I can probably cure you in 5 sessions. Yeah. And you will feel, okay, fine, my arm feels good now. But are you healed? No. Are you healed? No. You will have to give me some more time to give you that kind of a proper holistic treatment. So what we do is we try training the person with that aspect, so that in your home, with the simple basic practices, you learn to heal yourself. The day you feel stress, it is never going to be like that. Believe me, it is never going to be like that. As we grow and evolve, energies around us will keep shifting. When the energy shifts, events happen. We meet people because we have to learn our life lessons. So in order for any human being to grow, move forward, evolve as a human being, it's my path which has been set up. I need to learn certain lessons. So there will be failures, there will be fights, there will be situations of stress. Now, how I cope up with the entire situation, and with strong confidence, willpower, I move forward. So when we talk about moving forward, taking the entire shift which is happening around me in a positive aspect and maintain the harmony which I'm again and again talking about, that is wellness. That is wellness. And that is what healing is actually doing to you. That we continuously maintain that harmony and strive to be on that thin line of balance. Now, how chakras are going to help us? When we teach chakras, or when we learn chakras, rather. So in Indian, or you can say, rather put it this way, in any Buddhist culture, or even in Hinduism, we, in our literature, we have found 7 chakras in the body. So 7 chakras in the physical body and in our Sushma Sharira, what we say. So esoteric. So basically the entire concept is from within to without. So that means my auric field will have whatever I am experiencing right now. And the energy of the chakras, because those are the marma points. 7 chakras, hum kyun baat karte hain? 7 chakras have become so important that everybody is learning, trying to master how to meditate, to seven chakra alignment, cleansing, all that is nothing but simple, subtle energy, observing the shift in the energy, charging, cleansing, releasing, getting back your balance, and moving forward with life. That's what is spirituality in the true sense. Inwardly matters when we start getting that equilibrium, then you will see when we talk about seven chakras, and I will quickly talk about all seven of them. The upper three, this is my heart center. The upper three, that is the throat, third eye, and the crown, is all related to my higher self, my growth of spirituality, my life lessons, how I evolve as a human being, right? And what is my path, goal set for me. And the below ones, the down ones, when we talk about below the heart center, then we are talking about solar plexus, we are talking about sacral, and we are talking about the root chakra. Apart from that, there are several small murmur points, but we are focusing on seven right now. Right now, when we talk about worldly matters, the issues which people come to us for or approach, or basically whatever everybody is thinking right now in the entire group that is getting connected, how to attain power, how to maintain the chakra balance, how to cleanse. It is no big job. It is no big job. It is a very simple technique. All you have to do is understand that it is just detoxing yourself. And as a healer does, disconnect, disconnect, disconnect. That means I may be sitting over here and talking to you, but I am connected within. So when that connect happens and you learn to be within yourself, be connected with yourself, and that is how you will be able to align yourself with any energy shifting outside. You will meet people but not be bogged down by their negative energies and patterns. So the bottom three are such, like solar plexus, that's my power center, energy center, my memory house, my skills will come from solar plexus and my sacral chakra. How I will fare, how passionate I am towards my knowledge and towards my work, how much money I can make is all depending upon solar plexus. Solar plexus mixed with sacral chakra sets the path of success, which many are hunting. How do I become successful? When you're happy, you're holistically in harmony with the environment, believe me, any situation will come, pass by, you would be able to see through with third eye. What is the meaning of this event happening? And if it is bringing obstacles, that means it is my life lesson that at the moment I have to maintain balance, handle the obstacle, and bring out the best within me. So that is the process of healing yourself. And this 20 minutes or 30 minutes, I say 20 minutes because I'm being a little miser here, because the world is looking for shortcuts. Entire world is looking for shortcuts. So they ask me, कम से कम समय में कितनी जल्दी सीख सकते हैं? So minimum would be 20 minutes. And I saw only those people growing their practice within 1 month to 45 minutes to 1 hour. And they relate to such blissful experiences because the minute they start relating to their own energy, I don't connect with them when they're meditating. They themselves are doing it, right? And when you will all experience it, and you can try doing it when I give you that 5-minute session for yourself, and you can quickly write down in the chat box if there are any issues that you're feeling. But it is such a marvelous experience to connect with your own energy. And when we pray and we ask for universal energy, and the way it flows through your hands, when you rub your hands and you pray for the universal energy to pass through, and you pray for the healing to be conducted on self or on somebody. I will tell you the entire procedure. That experience is going to be such awesome experience when you do it for yourself. that day you will understand that these are small things. This 20-minute or 30-minute which you practice every day has kind of refreshed you, rejuvenated. What happened yesterday is a thing of past. Let me not carry it in my asterisk, in my aura, and make it a part of me. Disconnect is what I keep talking about all the time, and move forward. That's where we have to go. Past is past. It's history. So now you can keep putting your questions, and I will take the questions in the end. You're all most welcome to write your questions. So coming back to the next point, which is how do I sit for my practice? So very simple. You have to simply take a vessel, एक बर्तन ले लें छोटा सा, which is a bowl, and in that bowl put some Himalayan rock salt. It's crystallized, so that's the reason I prefer Himalayan pink rock salt. Otherwise, if you don't have it, no problem. You can easily get normal salt, put it in the vessel, in a bowl, pour some water, normal tap water, put that bowl, and when you come back from work, or maybe the next day morning, before you are going for your work or for your studies, you're sitting, all you have to do is do aura cleaning. When you do aura cleaning, so as I said, aura is supposing you are able to see my physical body. Can you see my aura? No. You will not be able to see my aura. So now in that particular case, what you have to do is concentrate right 3 to 4 inches above my head. There's a painting over here, so probably you'll not be able to clearly see it. But at home, you can practice very simple thing, nothing like a magic. But yes, it is a magic if you actually get into the habit of looking at people's aura. So it is 3 to 4 inches above my head. You will be able to see light radiating. So it is coming from within, and that's how my aura will expand. You will, because the physical body you're able to see, so you will be able to see my aura just here. A brief outline, just 3 to 4 inches. It is where it is going to start and then gradually expand. A normal person can have about 4, 5 feet, 6 feet, depending on it. So a healthy aura will be basically when a person is happy, vibrant, and relaxed and maintaining harmony. A healthy aura will reflect the mood and the state of the person. So sometimes you will see lots of blue, lots of pink. It's the color of the chakras or the emotion which is kind of vibrating out of the person. So all you have to do is focus here, 4 inches above. The person is just sitting here talking. You don't have to focus on my face above. And if you just do not blink for a second or two, or maybe more practice, you will be able to see white glow light and then subtle colors coming out. And then you will say, bingo, I've caught the aura. Now, this is a magnetic field, which is capturing what is happening in the environment. When I'm traveling, there's a traffic jam and I'm irritated. The feeling, the emotion is vibrating around me. When I reach office, there's a meeting. Lots of stress, lots of issues, lots of BS, no target meeting, deadline. We are not getting the budget approvals. Again, I'm vibrating. The tensions, the stress, I'm breathing in, breathing out. And that point of time, I'm doing a lot of shallow breath. Shallow breath is when just in this area, I'm breathing. I am not conscious that I'm breathing. And 99% of the time, people are doing shallow breathing. They are not conscious that they're breathing. The minute you take a deep breath in within that meeting and you release it like this, you work on your system and you will see the magic of a deep breath going down, reverberating, vibrating your root chakra. That means from the upper, we are kind of working, pushing the oxygen levels down to the body, and there the body relaxes and I'm calm and I'm composed. Now, when I come back or in the morning, I want to prepare for the day. What you have to do is in the vessel, you put salt, put water, and sit on a chair or on the bed, keep it on the floor. These are the steps. This is how we maintain. This, any practitioner will teach you this. This is a healer's hand. Okay, this is how we do healing, or this is say on or off. So I will just quickly tell you, for doing aura cleaning, this is how you make your hand position. This is a healer's hand position. So first we do smoothen, and then we do combing, then smoothen, and then combing. Now, when we are sitting for the practice and you straight away do this, before that, there's a word of caution. Always pray. People, sometimes you will find two school of thoughts. When we are doing a practice like that, what is the need of praying? Praying means I'm grateful for what I am getting. I am being grateful for what I am getting. And the bread on my plate, and then in spite of Corona around, I'm still alive and happy and vibrating, and my family is happy. Thank you for so much for what we have today. So the feeling of gratefulness, the more you practice that, more will be the heart chakra vibrating inside you. And you will gradually see how it changes the entire world around you. And you have my word for it. You have my word for it, because I've practiced it and I've seen how it changes and shifts the energy within a human being. So when we pray, and we invoke the energy within and ask for the universal energy to help us, prana energy, to help us heal. And I ask for self-healing, right? So what I do is, that's what I'm praying for. And I thank them for what they have given me. And you start. Sit in a place, quiet place, comfortable place, 10 minutes, and you don't have time, you're in a hurry, understood. So just do aura cleaning and quickly take your bath and brush off. Perfectly all right. You can do little bit of meditation in the night, it'll be perfect. But you will see shifts around you happening gradually. I'm saying day number 1 to day number 30, note down your experiences. You will see a gradual shift happening within you. And that's my word for it. So when you are doing that aura cleaning, so you have prayed, now this is your hand, move it around your body and release. So when we say release, means it is as if you are throwing something in that water, which is that bowl placed near your feet on the ground. Always try to sit on the ground, right? Try to sit on the ground. So this may seem a little funny. What am I doing? I'm just moving air around me. No, you're not moving just the air around you. Or this may look a little funny at times to somebody else watching you. But if you do it, supposing if you are having a headache or somebody else is having a headache and you do this technique, see the shift of change, the energy shifts around the person. But do it with wholeheartedly, do it with gratitude and the feeling of healing the person. आप बचपन में आपकी मदर नजर उतारती. In India, we have the concept of all our mothers, all us mothers basically, or our grandmoms are healers. How come they haven't learned it? Because the entire manifestation, the entire desire goes out to the baby to heal and keep him away from any kind of a negative impact or energy. And that's what a healer does. उस वक्त हम उसके लिए माँ, बहन, universal energy सब कुछ है. And my focus will not shift anywhere, only to the well-being of the person. And when we do that, that means my focus, my third eye becomes like a beam. It's a laser beam. And if I'm doing self, good. Then I'm talking about anything which is not for my highest good, let it be released. So comb, when I say comb, ये पंजा है. Yes, that's how it works. आप झाड़ रहे हो ना किसी चीज को, डस्टिंग कर रहे हो अपनी. So that's how it works. Straight down, this down. तो आपने क्या करना है, ये सेट है, एक सीधा और एक कोम वाला. 5 इस तरफ, 5 सामने, और आपने 5 इस तरफ करना है, इस तरफ करना है. हंसते रहिए, नो प्रॉब्लम, परफेक्टली ऑल राइट, बट दिल से कीजिए. हंसते हंसते करेंगे और बेनिफिट मिलेगा. सो दिस इज व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू टेल यू दैट इट्स सच अ वंडरफुल टेक्निक. इससे क्या होता है, मेरी इंटेंशन मॉर्निंग मैंने शुरू की विद एन अफर्मेशन ऑफ हीलिंग. सटली योर सबकॉन्शियस माइंड इज बीइंग ट्रिगर्ड. जो मेरे सुख के लिए अच्छा नहीं, वट एवर इज नॉट गुड फॉर माई हायर सेल्फ, it may be released. So maybe I had a dream last night, I had some office tension, I could not sleep properly. It's okay. It's okay. It's a bright new day, bright new beginning, and we want to make it 100% today. Yeah? We don't want to get caught into the traffic jam again. We don't want to have those people who backbite behind us. It's okay. All will happen is your within energy will shift and you will subtly change to that aspect that you really don't mind it. You really would not mind it. We don't go out change public. Yeah? And nobody can make claim that, okay, fine, with healing, you will be able to change the entire public. You will change the spectacles which are there on your eyes, and you will have a new way of looking at people. If they're carrying bad energy, that's okay. That's their karma. What you have to do is your karma, and that's what I am here to set it right. So do that early in the morning. Yeah, आपका 15 का set हो गया. You are set for the day. Have 10 more minutes. If you have 10 more minutes, good. Give it to me. So when you have 10 more minutes, wonderful. What you have to do? अब जब आपने aura cleaning कर ली, तो आपने cross-legged position. You have to sit in the cross-legged position. Please keep a cushion at the back of your spine. The entire world is suffering from back problems. When you practice, gradually you will see the cushion will go, the comfort and the strengthening of the spine will happen. Dheere se, you will realize I don't need the cushion anymore. I'm able to sit on the floor for a very long time. Earlier, I used to take a seat or something. Now I'm better. But since so many years we have spent on that chair and that couch and things like that, the entire posture has gone for a toss. It'll come back gradually. So initially, the idea is to make yourself as comfortable, as relaxed. You want to lie down? Lie down. That's perfectly all right. But those 10 minutes we need specifically for going within. And what you have to do in those 10 minutes, that you have to basically make Gyan Mudra. Make Gyan Mudra in upward direction. When we say upward direction, जब भी आप देखें, मैं हाथ हमेशा इस तरह रखने के लिए बोलती हूँ. This is reception. I have nothing. I want. And there is actually that we have to accept that we need it, and then we are asking for it. And there is absolutely no problem in asking from the higher above that I want it and I need it. So that's how. And make Gyan Mudra. Close your eyes. Focus on third eye. When I say focus on third eye, please do not put pressure on any of the chakra centers. Please do not do that. You will land up with a headache. Keep it very simple. People start forcing themselves. I have seen it on YouTube. I want that color. I want that light. That person was talking about some light, some vibration. First day, 2 day, 3 day, there won't be a light. No vibration. I'm telling you, you may feel sleepy. It's perfectly all right. Body सबसे पहले वो चीज लेगी जो आपने उसको नहीं दिया. You may feel hungry all of a sudden. That's okay. मैं तो गाड़ी में जाके ऑफिस में जाके खाती थी. That's perfectly all right. But it is asking for food right now. Grab something quickly. Get an apple for yourself. Excellent. So body will start showing you signs of what it needs, and that you've been ignoring for a very long time. So in those 10 minutes, take a deep breath, release. Take a deep breath, release. And if you can't do that, say, I've been practicing it. So what you have to do is Gyan Mudra, take a deep breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Full inhale. And release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did it quite quickly because initially, जिन लोगों को practice नहीं है, they may feel like they are struggling with it, with the counting part. मैंने ये counting इसलिए दी है ताकि आपका ध्यान भटके नहीं, आप वापस फिर thoughts में जाए नहीं. I don't want you to get lost into the experience of thoughts, what has happened yesterday, today, meeting, what time. No. So when this counting is going on, you're triggering the prana inside you for healing yourself. And it will start working like this. Very subtly, you take 3 deep breaths like this, the entire system will be filled with oxygen. The whole weight of the body shifts to the feet. And then I subtly, quietly make an affirmation. I ground myself. Yeah. So when I ground myself, that means nothing sways me. My root chakra, my power center, and the 3 chakras are in perfect harmony, balance, and I maintain my balance, gravitational force with the Mother Earth. Yeah. So that is the power of not getting swayed. Somebody shouts at me, perfectly all right. I am within me in proper control and I can do it. I can do it. I don't react back. It's not that I am telling you to be taking everybody's nonsense. No. Such will be the power that when you speak, everybody listens. Yeah. So that is how we have to invoke the power within. Some people say, I'm very creative, but you give me a mantra that I'm able to express. When you start aligning your chakras from root to up, and your throat chakra gets aligned with your solar plexus, wonderful combination. It is such a magical combination that you will see a person having a balanced solar chakra entering the room, vibrating the entire environment, and when they start talking, people feel mesmerized. People look at them, what are they trying to say? That means the creativity, the expression, the power to hold the crowd is so much that they are convincing the crowd that this is what it is, and that's the fact. So when you do that every day, the passion within starts coming out. There will be certain aspects of your life which you must have forgotten, because आपका जो memory chip है, you are a soul, right? You can see me in the physical body, but I'm a soul, and I'm not a soul which has taken birth few years back, and I'm not that old only. Maybe I think I don't know. So let's not talk about past life, but still, when you start meditating, you will see certain stories and certain pictures. Those glimpses are basically what you actually are and what you can do. And never, never, never to miss those glimpses and those messages which will come to you at this time. हम उन्हें ignore कर देते हैं, सर पास कर देते हैं, but it is your subconscious giving you a signal. This is how you should spend your day today. Don't ignore the person or don't judge the person. Don't trust the person. Don't invest. Wait a little. Don't take the risk, or take the risk, go ahead. These are your simple intuitions, intuitive things, downloads given to you. अपने कान, आंख, इन सबको हमने पावर हाउस को यूज करना है. ये आपके पावर सेंटर्स हैं. You have to use your power centers. And when we say psychic abilities, just about everybody has psychic abilities. So when those 10 minutes you give me every day, in those 10 minutes, you are going and searching your disc, which has your skill, your power, and even if you ask for, I want to become a millionaire, go ahead, ask for it, make that affirmation. But itni shiddat se banna chahiye. That affirmation should have your full force. Oh Almighty, I want to become a millionaire, and nothing less than that. May that prevail. If that happens, क्योंकि हम जैसे ही सोचते हैं that I want to become a millionaire or I want to earn a lot of money, फलाने के पास पैसा है, मेरे पास नहीं है, I will not be able to do it. I don't have the resources. Now, there are so many instances around you. Look around. We are talking about doubts. We are talking about fear. And fear is nothing but your key to being unsuccessful. And what we are trying to do is pulling you away from that fear. Rather than being attracted to the fear, what if I say, attract it, you will get it. Yeah? If you want to shoot for the moon, at least aim for the stars. Karo to. If you pehle hi you start giving up that I will not be able to do. That's what is law of attraction. I've already spoken about it in my previous. I won't get in much of details about law of attraction, but quickly, if you give trigger to your subconscious mind, जो आप बाहर करना चाह रहे हो, वो आपके within will give you download of how to do it. And the minute you see the magic and you start listening to your within, that's how you get it. Start writing those, journaling those insights which you are getting, and one day you will see, following those, you've become a much different human being, much evolved human being, and you have had lots of beneficial experiences. Yeah, and that is the power. Now, when you've done those 10 minutes, I ask you one more minute. Think, do you have another one more minute? In that one more minute, 10 minutes you are within trying to concentrate on your chakra points. Some people say, I still drift away. One magical tip, use 3-minute chakra balancing. I will send you the links, all of you. Otherwise, Reiki healing music is very comfortably available on YouTube. Please use that. Otherwise, we can send it across to you. Perfectly all right. With little bit of music playing around you. Keep it away from you a little. And then you will see how beautifully you will be able to align with yourself. And you will start seeing those colors which others have been narrating. The vibration which somebody else is talking about, right? So now, the 1 minute that I asked was, scan your body. Is there any pain, any stress, any deep desire, or a botheration which I've been carrying for a long time? This is the time, in that 1 minute, you will get it. Pain at the back of my shoulder, pain on my spine, persistent headache which I'm talking about, and I've been complaining and taking medication. Okay. As I told you, take another deep breath. Hold it. Dhyan wahan rakhein. Take the concentration, subtle, and release. And I heal it myself. So now, this is my breath, putting entire oxygen to that center and gradually releasing. So if you do that a couple of times, you will see that entire sensation. Little bit of prickly you might feel, some bit of vibration you might feel, some bit of on your third eye. Lots of people will start feeling sensation in their third eye, back of their neck, this side. So your marma points have already started getting activated. Unknowingly, you are performing Reiki on yourself. All right? Such is the beauty of this practice. Unknowingly, you're giving healing to yourself. Right? Now, if you want, you think that my thoughts are coming and going and coming and going. So in that moment, you start doing this. Now, what I'm trying to demonstrate right now is point healing system, which you have been hearing, reading for a very long time. इसका करने का मतलब ये है कि मैं अपना ध्यान, I am using my hands as an instrument to heal. So keep it on the crown. Keep making affirmations. I release any tensions, any pain, any issues, blockages that I experience. Release. So release is always like this. Release is always happening like this. Okay. So this is one point. This is second point. On your eyes. Keep on your ears. The back of your head. Throat. And when you do this, all you have to do is keep hand, other hand. Keep moving. But try to keep it for small moments. If you move it very quickly, you will miss out on the experience. Where the energy is heavy, that means that point needs some amount of healing, right? So if supposing you are healing the throat and you're having little bit of cold. So you can try doing it this way also. And you will see how gradually the subtle energy is curing, healing you. Curing the cold, healing you from within. And with gradual practice, you will see that you are able to heal your normal allergic cough and cold. And it is as simple as that. It is as simple as that, right? So here it is. Shoulder pain. We are all working on laptops. Our screen times are very high. So cervical is a common problem. Within office, take a deep breath and release. Keep your hands there. Release. When you take the intention and the attention there of releasing the tension, you will see जो shoulders हम काम करते करते यूं squeeze कर चुके हैं, जो सुकड़ चुका है, something which has started shrinking, my eyes which are just pouring out on the screen, glued to the screen, suddenly they will start getting relaxed just by simple 1 or 2 deep aware breath. Deep aware breath is what I am talking you to take, and that's your point healing system. So now the hands go at the back, and if you see, this is how they're moving. Then here, then they come to your heart chakra, right? And then bottom, solar plexus on your stomach. Then it goes to your belt area, that is your sacral chakra. So that means we are talking about the lower abdomen. And then root is where your anal area is, where you sit on the floor, where your tailbone touches the you can say bottom. So that is your root chakra. And with hands when we are moving, so this is chakra healing along with point healing. So if you look at few points which I have skipped right now, that is when you're moving towards your sacral, you can start keeping your hands on your waist, backside of the chakras. Actually, your chakras are at the backside. Yeah. So if you keep it, because when I give that demonstration on somebody else, you will be able to understand it quickly. So all I'm trying to say is कि आपके हाथ इस तरह, इस तरह, इस तरह, इस तरह, this way. Yeah. This way you're moving your hands. This way you're moving your hands. On the belt area, behind, on the back, on your thighs, near the genitals, on the knees. These are the points where actually the stress level is locked. And you will experience lots of pain happening in these areas that I'm talking about, right? Lower back pain takes all the load. Give it a lot of healing, say about 1 or 2 minutes, you can stress upon. So gradually when you start learning, and then your legs and your sole, the feet. Once you do that, first day, second day, third day, you will experience that your practice is growing from 20 minutes, 25 minutes to about 40 minutes, and you've started keeping your hands consciously for some time. So when the hand moves consciously for some time, that means you are experiencing some amount of energy and you feel like keeping your hand on this place. Or if the headache is there, you feel like soothing your temples or your head or back of your neck. So that means you feel like doing it, means the demand of healing is there. So give it. Rest of the other places, you will see your hand moves quite swiftly. So the points you will start understanding in your body where the energy demand is. So supply, wherever you feel that my hand can move smoothly, okay, so you give, say, few seconds, move ahead, and that's how you will give healing to your complete 24 points. All right. So now, when we talk about how to do distance healing of others or how to give healing to others. So when we first, there is one ground rule. In another 5 minutes, we'll be ready for the demonstration. So before that, before I show you the demonstration, there is one ground rule. A, जो आपको भूलना नहीं है. When we start giving healing, I've seen people become very excited. When they see shifts in themselves, they say that, yes, I am ready to heal the other person. First, seek permission. First, seek permission, right? Because when you give healing to yourself, you want it, you take it, and you're being receptive. And it gives you happiness with practice. That is the reason you see all the results happening around you. But the other person may or may not be that receptive. Then you will get disappointed, or you will absorb some amount of energy from that person and you will feel heavy. Okay? So now two things again here to remember. A, seek permission. B, I secure myself. I ground myself and then give healing to somebody else. Without that, I don't do it. If the person says, I don't believe, you are not there to prove it to anybody. You've proven to yourself, that's good enough. You've healed yourself, that's good enough. Don't try to prove it to anybody else, because the disappointment will affect something within, and your own practice will get affected. Because it is happening not because of you. It is because of the person who's saying, I don't believe in it. If he's not believing in it, then that means he's denying. And when somebody denies, nothing in the best, they will be able to reciprocate it. If somebody, you offer somebody food and the person says, I'm not hungry, he will never relish that dish, no matter how good you have prepared it. It's as simple as that. Mother tab de, help when the time and the person asks for the help, that I need help, give it to me. That's the right time of giving help to the person. All right. So now when we move forward, we give healing to the person exactly the same way. I'm going to demonstrate it to you. Okay. And I will show you the correct procedure, the way I start healing people. I will show you when a person is sitting, how to do that. When a person is lying down, how to do that. Okay. So it's a very simple procedure. You don't have to think much over here. But again, if you're a Reiki practitioner and you've taken attunement, you will see better results. See, I'm not trying to sell Reiki here, but certain symbols you will not be able to use till the time you've received attunement, and they are powerful symbols. So you will gradually develop that power. So that makes your healing effective. So that's the purpose of attunement, learning it from the master. Otherwise, I'm not saying you will not be able to heal. You can heal. All right. So I will quickly shift the camera and show you the demonstration of how we are doing it. Yeah. So, if you could just, that's it. Thank you so much. So, hi, we have Avni here with me. She is going to be the one on whom I will demonstrate healing practice. So, all set to go, Avni? Yeah. So, I chose the youngest partner of the family to demonstrate the practice, because she's the one who's always one up with healing. She's learned a lot, and basically very good volunteer. So now, so here's the person whom you have to heal. As I told you, always take water, salt water, in a bowl and keep it near to the place where the person is lying down. Put the bowl near to the person on a table or on the floor, anything comfortable. We just have to visualize cleansing and clean the person's aura. So when we are cleaning the person's aura, it would be always advisable to keep the bowl there. If you don't have a bowl of water, you don't have to fret. Visualize, because when you meditate, the power of visualization will grow. Visualize there's a fire burning there, and जैसे हम किसी कागज को फाड़कर फेंक देते हैं, which is not required. Anything which is wasteful is not required will go in that fire. That's how exactly we do it. And it works all the time. All right. So here the ball is, here the volunteer is. Now what I am doing? I am praying. I am not going to use my energy on at this time, in spite of the fact that I am her mother. I will not use my energy. I will invoke the energy. I will request for the universal energy to help me heal this person. All right. So what we do is, this is how we pray. I receive the healing power, healing energy, and I thank you, Almighty, for giving me the power to heal. For the security, safety, wisdom, and guidance from the energy. I secure the place. And when I've secured, what I'm trying to do is, I am grounding her. As I said, grounding is very important before starting the healing process. So I ground her. Those of you all who know healing or who have done other taken attunements of Karunaki or probably Reiki, they can use grounding. For grounding, they can use Chokure. They can, Karunaki people can use Rama for grounding. That's perfectly all right. If you do not know any other symbol, please just visualize and say, I ground the person. I ground the person. So when the person is grounding, that means the closeness of roots that we are talking about, connected to Mother Earth. All right. So when we pass the energy through the hands and heal the person will be very comfortable, rooted, grounded, and will be very receptive. All right. So now we carry on with the entire aura cleaning process. As I explained it to you, right from the top of the head, release. Comb, release. 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 Anything which is not for the highest good, release. So we have to do this 5 times this side, left side, 5 times on the center. We are clearing her auric field. Anything, supposing there are times, this is a healthy baby. There are times when people are sick. People are sick. So at that point of time, you will experience heavy energy in this particular area. Aap you check kare. When you do this, please do check. You will be able to feel heavy energies in the body, in the auric field. And this is what you have to do. Drag and pull and release. And release. All right. So that is the process. So first we do this. The next gesture is this. So once we have done this, then we move to this side. So entire intention is to cleanse and release this person of the negative energies which he or she is carrying. Once we have done it, now there are 2 ways of doing it. Either you start from the base, feet to the head, or you can start from the head to the toes. Actually, in our case, we are guided. But in case if you are doing it or for a family member, you can start from the feet, ground the person, move a little up, off the knees, thighs. This is actually, if you look at this, we don't touch anybody. All right? Hands will always be above. Initially, you may not feel anything. You may feel that मेरे को कुछ ज़्यादा समझ नहीं आ रहा. I am not able to feel the vibration. Gradually, once you do, because you will be first doing a lot of practice on yourself, then go to somebody else. By the time you would have built up the vibration. So this is the root chakra. You stay here for some time. When you're guided, because your intuition starts developing. When you're guiding, move up to the sacral. Your hand moves like this. Move up. to solar plexus. Stay there as long as you need there to be. Then goes to heart. The distance does not matter. हम 5 इंच ऊपर हैं कि 10 इंच ऊपर हैं, it will not matter. You will still get the feeling. Sometimes you go too close. Sometimes you will feel, I can feel the energy here much better than earlier. Sometimes you will have to वापस go back. You may have to go back to the root to understand the real reason why the person is suffering. You may have to rotate your hand. Where is the exact point of the problem? Yeah? So this is throat. Now we move our hand to the eyes, ears, and then third eye. Wherever your hands are guided, keep moving. Sometimes you will feel that you need to do a lot of healing on the heart. Keep your hand steady, one hand on the heart. Bring it back if the need be. Otherwise, you can do it in combination the way you're guided. Third eye. Pose this, the crown. I'm not able to move this way. Otherwise, you can go back to the person, back side of the person, and do the crown chakra. Once you have done this, person will be very relaxed. By this time, it would be about 20, 25, 30 minutes. The person will get very relaxed, comfortable. Now that's the time when they're relaxed and comfortable. What we do is, we do the sealing of the entire process. Because you've opened the chakras. When you open each and every chakra, what you're doing is you're passing the light from the crown to the bottom and from the root again to the crown. So what we are doing is we are setting an intention of healing this person. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to seal. हमने वो जो चक्रास खोले हैं उसमें से हमने जो healing energy pass की है, we don't want it to get lost and we want to keep her in a secured state. So what we will do is seal it. So when we do that with the intention of securing the entire process, that's exactly what that happens. And the person, when supposing if the person sleeps, 90% experience the person sleeps. So in that point, just let it be for a while and then subtly, gradually you can tell the person to slightly touch the person, come back to the room because the person has to come back to the room. Okay, so when they come back to the room and they become aware, and that is where then you tell them that okay, fine, they can get up, give them a glass of water, and that's it. So that's the entire way healing works. But you have to understand if there is a severe pain and a person is suffering, is in a severe state of some problem or some this thing that they are saying that I have a lower back pain, that and giving them entire process will take a lot of time. So what you have to do is you either make the person lie down or make the person sit like this. The way I am sitting, I'll demonstrate on myself. Thank you, Agni. You may leave, please. The way I am sitting. So what you have to do is give healing like this. I was not able to show you the entire demonstration there. So give the healing like this. Or you can put the healing, your hands at the back of the person. Pass energy here. Upper, lower. Bring your hand in the front. One hand at the back. Our chakras are at the back. Keep doing it. Move your hands, rotate. See the expansion or the contraction or the density of the energy will be felt. It moves like this. And then you will see that after the aura cleaning and healing of that place, the intensity of the pain reduces. So when the intensity of the pain reduces, that is what is our first intention of reducing the intensity a little. So in gradually, we will see that first, second, yes, the pain is gone. Sometimes, if it is just that a small sprain or something, you will see with one healing session, the pain is gone. They feel 70 to 80% it's gone. By next day morning when they wake up, it's perfectly all right. So such is the power of healing. All right. When you do your own healing. So when I was giving you the details over there, I was not able to show you properly. This is how you do your self healing. You start from here. This is your root chakra. Because my spine is touching the chair. If you sit on the floor, I'll be right on the ground. All right. So this is how you do it. Here, this is my sacral chakra. On the stomach, just a little above the navel. Solar plexus, heart chakra, throat, third eye, and crown. Similarly, when you talk about points, crown, eyes, ears, back of the neck, lower back, the neck behind your neck, shoulders, the hand goes like this, then they go like this, move like this, bring them in front. You are scanning your body and healing it. All right? Lower back. And if you do this every day, you'll be saved from a lot of problems, issues, and the health problems which you suffer later on. Thighs, knees. Keep your hands over here for a while. Take a deep breath and relax. Then the legs and the feet. So this is the entire process of doing self-healing, right? And somebody else's, as I've shown you. Now what to do? You've done self. That's fair enough. When I do self-healing, then what do we have to do to close? Seal it. Thank you. We thank the Almighty for what He's given us. And even the power of healing that I borrowed for a while to heal myself, to purify myself. So I have to thank. And then I get up and start doing my job. But if it is for somebody else, and I've connected with the person, all right, you're a Reiki practitioner, you will be using symbols. If you are not a Reiki practitioner, you will not be able to use a symbol. So now, both ways, even if you've done through a symbol healing, you will have to disconnect. So when I say disconnect, that means an affirmation I am making that now I have released the person. He can move with his own life. I am going to move ahead with my own life. And there is nothing that I carry of him or whosoever I have given healing to. So that person is totally disconnected and I'm not connected to the person. Sometimes in case of empaths, we do carry some amount of energy. We do take some amount of energy or vibrations. And in that particular case, this is how you kind of disconnect. So disconnecting is a very important process. It's not only when you give healing to somebody else. Disconnecting is also very important when you are connected to an event or to somebody which is bothering you. The thought of something or somebody bothering you. Please use disconnect, and you will see that it is actually disconnecting you, taking you away, because it's the trigger to your subconscious mind that I don't want it anymore. Otherwise, the more you say that I don't want to think about it, the more you will think about the process. When you say I don't want, the more you are wanting it. So simply say, I disconnect myself from that event and move ahead in life. So that is the entire process and demonstration. Now I would request Puneet to please help me set up the questions. And anybody who can ask me questions, you're most welcome to ask me questions. Thank you so much. Thank you. So this is the time that you all can ask questions. Can you, all right, I think English part we have covered because I tried both. Learning Reiki without initiation. See, you can, what I demonstrated, you can actually practice healing, right? But symbols and symbol attunement is important if you actually want to become a practitioner. So you will not be able to become a practitioner till the time you take the attunement. And in order to for entire process to be effective, symbols play a very important role. So if you don't have those symbols and you don't know in a normal process, supposing if you have to do a point healing and self healing, you will be able to do. But if you have to give healing to somebody else or even for yourself, a deep rooted issue, you would need symbols. You may take symbols from internet and start practicing it, but without the attunement they may not be that powerful. I'm not saying they're not powerful, they are, they carry their own energy, right? So initiation, if that is what you mean by I mean, what I'm understanding is attunement. Yes, you can do it. You can do it and practice. That's okay. But practice on self. Somebody else, I would suggest take an attunement. All right? And go ahead. We will definitely share the recording of the session. My other sessions and recordings are also available on the YouTube. You may anytime see it. And this also we will upload. The entire process, as I demonstrated, if you start practicing yourself, even without my not teaching you, you will be able to learn it, say within 30 to 40 days. But in order to make it effective and to see the results, then if you learn it from a master, then in that particular case, there would be about, like, we teach in 6 different sessions, because I teach mindful meditation also in between. So that takes about, that keeps at least level 1, level 2, I keep the person, and that will take 3 hours, approximately a session lasts 2.5, 3 hours. So that should make about 15 hours and approximately a month for you to become proficient in healing. So that is level 1 and level 2. And cleansing of chakras in a PDF format. So what I will do is I will share a video, which is a much effective format, I guess. You can use the video and start practicing. No problem. How to ensure the aura cleaning we did was the right way we did. You can see, you can look at the recording which we upload, and exactly for a few days start practicing with it, and then you will understand. Because the minute you start understanding the vibration and the process, you will know that where you're going wrong or where you're going right. Because then you will start understanding the feel of the energy in your hands. VCR 77, I need to ask a question. Please write your question, or you can tell me the question now. You can use your microphone to say the question. Most welcome. Please say it loud. Everybody, I mean, I can answer your question. Go ahead.
Namaskar, ma'am.
Namaskar.
Thanks a lot for my session.
Yeah, please.
I have done this Reiki first level long back, 20 years, almost 99. After then, I have not practiced the 21 days, and I almost not able to get it done anyhow.
Yeah.
So what I need to do if I want to restart? That is the
If
first
you want
step.
to restart, I will say first you start. I have demonstrated. Now you start doing you will never forget it. It's as simple as that. The information or the knowledge will not go anywhere. All you have to do is invoke the Reiki energy, which might take 1 or 2 days, and start healing and doing the point system. In case if there is any issue, you can approach us. We can help you and guide you. No problem. There are lots of videos I put on the YouTube. You can look at them, take help. In case if you want, you can join us, and you can start from level 2. Wonderful. No problem.
Okay, I am not having I don't know how I have registered for this, and I don't know how will I get this recording also. So can you?
We have your email ID, and we will circulate and upload, and we'll give you the information. Perfectly.
Shall I give my number, because I have not my mail ID is not
Share
opening
it
now.
with me, please. Share it with me, please.
Okay, then I'm sharing with you just on right now, because there is no other medium to share.
Yeah.
I'm just putting here. Okay.
Yes, please. Even
Kindly
if
send me,
it
and
will
I
be
will get connect with you separately.
separately, not not an issue. You can contact us on the cosmicconnect.in and
Okay.
put a comment, and we'll be most welcome to help you. Right. So there was process of cleaning of chakras. I have demonstrated. When I say cleansing, see, cleansing doesn't mean, when I say subtle energy and I'm making an intention of releasing, that's where we are talking of cleansing of chakras. When we sit and meditate on each chakras, we are aligning the energy in the chakra. When we are using our hearts, we are pushing the energy there, sensing the energy, and we are healing. That's the process. All right. So that is what we say chakra alignment. When we use crystals, we place crystals on each of the chakra and pass the Reiki energy there. When we pass the Reiki energy, what we are doing, we are giving ourselves crystal therapy. It's nothing but the crystal therapy. All right. So that's how the crystal along with the Reiki energy will make your entire healing process double powerful. And you will be giving yourself nothing but a crystal therapy, and you will see the benefit going double. All right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, people who like the session. We have the YouTube channel in the name of the cosmicconnect.in. That's how we are present on YouTube or on Instagram or on Facebook. Yeah. So
Ma'am, I have shared my number to you.
I
On
got
this,
your number. I got your number. Thank you so much. Anybody else who has a question, please put it forward.
Thanks a lot, ma'am. Yeah.
Thanks a lot, and I'm highly honored I got this opportunity to connect with you all. Thank you so much. And any questions, please, even after that, you can put across the questions to us. We'll be highly honored to answer all those questions. Yeah. And any demonstration, anything which you look forward to, Lord, you will get on a channel. Otherwise, we can make it and give it to you in small videos that we any which ways are doing. All right. So that is the entire process, and people who want to join can certainly join the courses. Very small modules and self-study modules are also available. You can make use of them and go ahead, shoot. Any questions, you can write it across to me. I would be happy to answer them. Thank you so much. It was a great session and nice connecting with you all. Thank you.